So basically, I want to start by saying I started playing handball when I was about 16 years of age. Oh, there goes the ball. That's how much I love handball. I always have one with me. My name is Anselmo Ruiz, and also known as Tavo or Tavito. So basically, I started playing handball when I was 16. I remember the day I cut eighth period. Of course. I used to play basketball, football, baseball, soccer, right? But that first time I hit the handball, it wasn't like any other sport I ever played. I instantly fell in love with it, and I left all the other sports to play handball. So yeah, I played when I was 16 at this park downtown in 28th Street. And ex-girlfriend of mine introduced me to the sport. From that day on, I loved it. I loved the feel of the ball. I loved the strategy behind it. And I saw these guys, they were better than me, obviously. They've been playing it for a while. They were doing trick shots under their legs, behind the back. After that day, I loved it, and I continued to go to that park for about 2 to 3 months, and I got into it, and I met this guy. I can't remember his name now, but he had told me back then that there was a court that everyone went to play for money or, to get strong games. And that court was West 4th. So I went to West 4th, and as soon as I walked in, I saw Gio, right? He was playing these men, grown men, and he was just doing really well against them. And that day I knew that, I wanted to do the same thing he was doing. I wanted to be really good like him. He was just doing whip shots from the back. He was doing amazing Superman gets. And, I introduced myself, and from that day on we became friends. And then we started playing together, training together. So one day I played Dave Rojas, right? I was a B player at the time. He went to 102nd, Second Ave. Obviously I knew who he was, but, I didn't know how good he really was, right? So I called him out, and we played singles, right? And then he kept the game close, 15 up, 19 up, and then I pulled away. I felt like I won the game, I played pretty well. And so the next game, we ran it back. He wanted a rematch. The next game, he left me on 1, 21 to 1. So I felt like, wait a minute, did this guy just let me win the first game? So honestly, I didn't consider that first game a win, But he's a great player, legend, and I learned a lot from him. And also Rookie, when I seen Rookie play at West 4th, he just sparked this interest in me that it was incredible. He's an outstanding player. Try to get low to the ground so you can send it back to the wall lower. Many great players back in the days, in the 80s, 90s. It was different from today. There were stronger players back then. There was more superior players back then. So you got constant games, and strong games, powerful games. And I feel like that's what we need today. I want there to be 5 Tavos. I want there to be 5 Timbos. But we gotta want that. We all gotta, work out more. We have to eat healthier. We gotta stop drinking, stop the smoking. Everything has to get better. And I make it a little harder for myself. So I really like the wide pull-ups. You know what I mean? So let me get up here. Let me do some marine shit. Right? So I do the wide ones like this. Nice and wide. And go up. You gotta have, better quality games. You gotta have people that are serious, that are gonna wanna, play in games that are not rigged or set up, or you gotta have good refs. In a game like me and Timbo or Gio and Brooke, Miggs and Taiwan, you wanna have refs that aren't betting on the side, that aren't dirty, stuff like you wanna have good refs, professional refs that know all the calls, that aren't taking sides on the player, because I've seen that. It's happened to me many times. And it's just frustrating when you want a quality game. You've been training so hard, to win fairly, and things like I just mentioned can really mess up a match. You can't go over to the ref and start screaming at them because that's very unprofessional. Even the players themselves, you gotta have good character. You gotta respect one another. We're trying to expand the game. We gotta want that. We all gotta work out more. We have to eat healthier. We gotta stop drinking, stop the smoking. Everything has to get better. Okay? They're bumping out here. I like that. Family. It's all about family, man. Play sports, play ball, but keep your family right next to you, man. That's the best thing to do. You gotta have support from your fam. You see the Boricuas out here? Always gotta remember is that you don't give up, right? You don't give up. If someone's putting you down at home or your friends in the court, push through all of that. Just focus on what you want. You gotta keep that drive. You gotta use your mind, your personality behind this game, like Rookie said in one of his videos, right? You just have to want to be the best. I mean, if you just want to play the game just to play it, that's cool, You can exercise and have fun, and with me, I wanted more, right? And I still want more. You gotta go for yours, man. Work out, eat right, and practice. People forget to practice, So if you mix all three, then you're a better player, right? You're twice as good now because you're working out, you're practicing, and you're playing ball, and you're eating healthy. So that right there, man, that's one of my things that I like to do, man. That's why I feel like I'm on top.